So when it comes to setting up the DARCHE awning, there's only a few things that you need to know. First things first, you have two straps. The short strap goes at the front of the van, the long strap goes towards the rear of the van. We're going to start with the short strap. So the first thing we need to do is go ahead and open the bag for the DARCHE awning. So one zip all the way to one end, second zip all the way to the rear. Go ahead and fold that bag out of the way as best you can. It doesn't have to be perfect, it's just to get it out of the way to open it up. Okay. Once you've done that, go ahead and release the 3 Velcro zips that hold the awning up. Obviously gravity will do most of the hard work for you and unfold it. Now, yet again with your short strap, what you want to do is go ahead and hook it straight on the end here. There's only one place it can go. It does not matter which way you hook that awning on, makes absolutely no difference. Once you've got that hooked on, you come for a walk. And you walk all the way around the van, right around past the drawbar, over to the other side. Now once you get over here, if you look up and slightly to the left, right where the roof comes down, you'll see there is a silver U-clip bolted onto the side of the van. You literally just want to take your hook, hook it straight onto that clip. Now there's no adjustment of that front strap needed. It is already set up when you receive it from the factory. So no adjustment, you're literally just hooking it on. Okay. Now go ahead and grab your rear strap. Grab the bottom of one of the peaks and go ahead and pull out. Okay. It's going to automatically open up for you. So on the extreme outside, so where I am standing just here, there is another one of those clips. Go ahead and put that U-clip straight onto it. Yet again, it doesn't matter which way it goes in, as long as it goes on. Once you've done that, make sure that on your excess, it is as long as it can possibly be, just to make your life a little bit easier. You're going to walk around the back of the van. So right up on the top right-hand side of your van, this is your little hook just here, right next to the over center latch. You want to take your hook, go ahead and hook it straight onto that little U-bolt. Now, to tighten these is very, very simple. Do not grab the excess and pull against the van. What you want to do is grab the excess with your right hand, grab the piece that heads towards the awning with your left hand, and all you're going to do is pull them together. So, left hand in, right hand in. Awning is now nice and tight, you're ready to put up your excess. So once you've tightened up your awning, you'll notice that there is an extra flap hanging down just in front of the rear panel of the van. There is a button on here. The other half of the button is up on the roof of the van. If it is necessary, so very good for rainy or windy conditions, take that button, go ahead and clip it on. Okay? If it doesn't line up, or if it doesn't quite reach, you need to tighten your awning a little bit to get it to reach. It doesn't matter if you do have too much fabric up here, it's just to stop the rain and the wind from coming in. Go ahead and tuck that excess up and out of the way, making sure it's all nice and set up properly, and then you're ready for your walls if you need them. Now it is a good idea to always put the legs for your DARCHE awning down. They're just velcroed up to the top here. All you need to do is support the weight of the leg. They're not very heavy. Go ahead and undo the Velcro. Do the Velcro back up once you've taken the leg out. Okay. Now they're just a turn to extend, so about a quarter turn, so turning anti-clockwise will get them to unlock. Drop them straight down and just let them fall out until they touch the ground. Once they've touched the ground, quarter turn in a clockwise direction, we'll go ahead and tighten it up. On the outside of the awning, there is tie downs. So it is a good idea to tie down every single leg as it's put down. Now if you're using the DARCHE awning walls, what you would do is you would angle these legs out and extend them to be a little bit longer. Your tie downs would then go following the line of the leg all the way down to the ground. That means that when you put your walls on, the leg actually helps support the wall. It also means that all of this space in here has now become usable space as to having a pole right in the middle of it. To put them away is really, really nice and simple. You lift them up off the ground, quarter turn to the left to loosen them, go ahead and slide them away. Now do not worry if when you're putting them away, a leg accidentally falls off. It's one of our most common phone calls that happens all the time. They are literally just a ball and socket joint. All you need to do is go ahead and push it back in until you hear a click. It's now on there, safe and secure. Go ahead and fold it up. You're going to need to undo your Velcro obviously. Your leg goes inside your Velcro, nice and tight. Okay, the leg is now put away, it's ready to fold up. So the other thing you found in your brand new Modcon van is a bag of 3 poles. So what these 3 poles are for is your DARCHE awning. Okay. So these poles are a little bit different to the other ones. They have a ball and socket joint on one end, and on the other end they have a spigot. To use these, what you would do is you would remove the leg that is already on the DARCHE awning by popping out that ball and socket joint. And you would go ahead and replace the ball and socket with one of the new poles. And that will give you a pole that is now attached to the awning that has a spigot on the end of it. So this is really, really useful if you're, say for example, using the DARCHE awning walls. When you're putting the pole out on an angle, that spigot will help dig into the ground to stop the pole from sliding out. If you use the DARCHE walls all the time, you can leave these on. That's not an issue at all. Go ahead and Velcro them back up. If you want to take them off and replace them, literally just pop them out, put the original legs back in. Let's talk about putting away the DARCHE 270-degree awning. So step number one, if you have put the clip on the top of your van, you need to remove that and go ahead and fold all the excess over so that nothing's going to get stuck on the roof. The next thing you need to do is release the strap at the back and unlatch it from the back of the van. Once you've done that, unclip it from the awning and literally let the awning go. It's going to start to close automatically for you. Now as you're closing the awning, walking around, you'll get to about the 3/4 closed point. From this point, it's really important to note that you should not try and force anything closed. What you need to do is you need to lift up the excess fabric and push the two rear arms underneath. Once you've got those under there, they'll push nice and easily straight tied up against the van. You can go ahead and let them go. Now we're going to go around the front of the van. Now keep in mind this front strap doesn't need to be adjusted at any point. It's literally just a matter of unclipping. When you can reach it, go ahead and take that strap off the awning itself. Once you get to this point, the hard work's pretty much done. So all you need to do is take the two rear arms, go ahead and push them up against the van, and what you'll notice is that the arms are automatically starting to come in and close for you. So all you need to do is assist them. The order that they come in is the order that they need to be pushed back up against the van. Once you have the whole awning tied up against the van, if you need one, grab a ladder. If not, you must be 9 foot tall. Go ahead and push it straight up against the van. What you're looking for is upside down mountain peaks. Okay, if you get that, you know you've done the right thing. What you need to do is take those two upside down mountain peaks, go ahead and fold them flat, or as close to flat as you can get it. Doesn't have to be perfect. You then want to fold, not roll. You need to fold in sections approximately 1 to 2 inches wide, pushing against the van to help get that fold as close as you can to flat. Okay? Continue to fold up, use the ladder if necessary. And you are obviously going to get to a point where you cannot fold anymore. Okay? Once you have reached this point, what you need to do is push all the poles at the top towards the van, and you're going to pull your folds out away and cover the top of them. So essentially what we're going to do is use the fabric that's on the very most outside of that fold to hold the whole thing together. So pushing in, rolling that fold all the way up. Okay. Go ahead and grab your strap. I find it easier to do the middle one first, completely personal preference. Same thing at the back. Same thing at the front. Now once you've got to this point, it is literally just a matter of flipping over the slightly oversized bag. So it should be nice and easy to get in for us. We're just going to take any excess that is hanging out, especially at the back. Go ahead and with a flat hand, tuck that up and in. Go ahead and do your zipper. There is a zip at the front as well. Use good practice to keep them around the middle. And that's how to close the DARCHE awning.